Hello everyone, this is News for Kids here with my first newscast. So it's a very special day today, so let's get to what you guys have been waiting for, the newscast. Our first story is about an alligator that crossed a busy street in Lakeland, Florida. There's not many words to describe this event, but I just like to say that if I were the alligator, I wouldn't be going on busy streets because there are lots of cars and you don't know what could happen. You might get hit or something. If I was the driver, I'd stop the car, which is probably what the driver actually did. And luckily, no one got hurt. Okay, let's get to our next story. For those of you who like sports, these next two stories are for you. PSG, a French soccer club, is trying to get Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., a great soccer player from Barcelona SC, to join their team. They offered 222 million euros for him, which is $258,876,420. Barcelona FC came to the point where they realized they were most likely going to lose Neymar, so they tried to get Paulo Dybala from a soccer club called Juventus. Dybala has an agreement with Juventus that would let him go to Barcelona FC so he could fulfill his dream of playing with his international teammate, Messi. Our next article is about how Roger Federer, a pro tennis player, won his 8th Wimbledon title on July 16th. Federer now leads in the Open era for the most titles won at the All England Club. He played Marin Cilic, the match that led him to his win. Roger also accomplished being the oldest man in the Open era to win Wimbledon. He won at the age of 35. And I know that is not very old in real life, but for sports, that's pretty old. The next story is surprisingly a story about a goat. But not any goat, the demon goat. This goat was born on July 19th. He was born with a deformed face, but what happened was very unlikely. That will probably not happen again, the fact that he was born with a deformed face. I feel really bad for the goat, because people have started to insult it and things like that. And I mean, it's not his fault that he was born with a deformed face. He didn't choose to be born with a deformed face. For those of you who like the popular new game, Pokemon Go, the game's first live event begins today. The sold-out Pokemon Go Fest began at 8 a.m. and ended at 11 a.m. in Eastern Time. The fest was in Chicago. If you couldn't go to the event, you can watch it on Twitch, and probably YouTubers will release it on YouTube. Niantic has confirmed that they are releasing the first legendary into the game. Now, we have come to our last and final article. This particular article is about a stone, but a special stone. The Rosetta Stone has been on display at the British Museum since 1802. 218 years ago, on July 19, 1799, French troops in Rosetta, Egypt, saw a stone carved with 3 ancient texts, 2 Egyptian texts, and a Greek text. A French military officer, Pierre-Francis Xavier Bouchard, spotted the rock while he and his men were demolishing a wall to extend Fort Julian in Rosetta, a city now known as Rashid. Now this is a very amazing rock, and the reason why I put this on the news was because it was just recently its birthday, and I mean that is crazy, all this ancient texts. Well anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my first newscast. Subscribe and like. Bye!